Welcome to the Singer's Toolkit, the podcast where host Antonio DeLillis shares his expertise and knowledge on all things singing. Join us as we explore the world of singing, from the science behind the voice to the artistry of performance. Whether you're a seasoned pro or just starting out, this podcast is the perfect resource for improving your vocal skills and taking your singing to the next level.
Hello everybody, this is Antonio again, and I'm here for another singing tutorial, and this has to do with basically, well, we can call this session your neutral voice. Neutral spelled Neutral, neutral, your neutral voice. Right, so let's get started. First of all, before saying what that means, let's discuss super briefly. And by the way, guys, this is going to be as brief as our recording as possible. The only thing is, let me tell you, this recording is for singers who they believe they are beginners and who have basically just started the studying that they're learning about singing, and who have a knowledge about how the healthy vocal routine works, what is the right sequence, how to warm up, singers who have a little knowledge about what kind of sounds we make to warm up our voices, and who have at least a little understanding about the breathing. So once those things are there and they are in place, we can discuss your neutral voice. So let's get started. So to understand what I mean, we need to identify the following. We can make different sounds, etc., etc. Which is the best to use when you sing? And, well, simply, everybody, it's your usual voice. It's your speaking voice. It's your neutral voice. Am I making sense? So now you are listening to my voice, okay? Which sound, well, whatever you want to describe it, it sounds exactly like this, okay? Okay, sun, here comes the sun, do. Here comes the sun. That's my speaking voice, that's my singing voice, and I say it's all right, okay? So this is exactly what I mean. I'm not changing because I'm singing anything. So I hope that was helpful as a starting point. And now let me explain how to get there. So how do you work out what kind of voice you got? So that's it. So first and foremost, everybody, you have to identify which is the note you are more or less using for your speaking voice. Because, you know, I speak here, someone else speaks there, someone else speaks down there, someone else speaks high there, and that will be your starting point. Yeah? How do you do that? Well, first of all, guys, let me clarify. Do not do what I'm going to do with me, but I will give you 30, 40 seconds of silence after I do it, so you can do it on your own, because otherwise you will end up copying me, which is not what we want. You are not me, you don't have my larynx, you don't have my throat, you don't have my lungs, etc., etc. So you have to do it by yourself. Right, how does that work? Easy, guys. Count backward from 20 all the way down to 0. You decide the speed, you decide, whatever. You just focus on going from 20 all the way down to 0. So I'll do it first, then I will give you space to do it. Do not do it with me. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. 0. Oh, 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 oh. And then, oops, where is the... Zero. Zero. Oh, oh, oh. Can you hear that more or less? Today I'm there. 0. Oh. Oh. Actually, a little. Let me see if I can. 0. 0. 0. Yeah, actually I'm here. Okay, that will be my starting note. By the way, this is an A. Okay, so when I speak, I'm there. When you practice your exercises, work out where is your neutral speaking voice, and try at least to start roughly around there with your warm-ups. Zzz, and then move it gently. Remember the sirens? Whatever. But this is not what we are talking about today. This is just the starting point. The other thing you have to realize is when you are there in your speaking voice, if you're able to locate your note, try to analyze what's going on. And this is another awareness exercise. Remember when we talk about, shoulders, when we talk about breathing, we always say, or very often you hear me saying, yeah, this is an awareness exercise. We are in fact not doing much. We are just trying to understand what's going on. So this is exactly what you are asked to do here. When you do that, try to understand what you feel around, let me tell you where, around your jaw, your tongue, your lips, your larynx in terms of, the front of your throat. What happens around your shoulder, and that is your neutral or usual, whatever you want to call it, configuration. Now, that will end up with a specific sound. So once again, this is my sound. 1, 3, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1. Over an A. Sorry, let me play a major chord, a little happier. My name is Antonio. For Antonio. And if I want to apply that sound, by the way, guys, what I feel when I talk, I'm engaging, of course, my jaw is moving, my lips are moving, my tongue is moving. My shoulders are not. What I feel around my larynx, not much, to be honest, but I don't feel any tightness or tension. And that's exactly the point. If I sing and I do, can you hear that all of a sudden my sound has changed? So this is my voice when I speak. Then I try to sing. Can you hear the tightness there? The tension? So exactly. Do not do that. And let's try instead to keep everything in terms of what you feel and in terms of what you hear. And possibly try to look at yourself using a looking glass / mirror / nowadays you can use your phone with cameras, excuse me, etc., etc., and see what you do when you talk in terms of how much you open your mouth, how much you're pushing forward your jaw, if you do that at all. If you don't do it, keep that in your singing, etc., etc., etc. Try to translate what you usually do in your singing. Then If there are major concerns, we can discuss that. Otherwise, most of students, actually the 99% of students, you always have a lovely speaking voice. And if you would be able to apply that voice in your singing, boom, job done. So once again, how do you do that? You start with your voice, you practice any exercise, even just 2 notes, like, let's do 2 notes. So, for Antonio. Can you hear? I'm not changing anything. Then we're going to move here. Let me move away. Sorry, I got a few things on my desk. And we were here. Now here. And you can practice this with sounds with vowels. With an M or an N before, or any other consonants that you like. That's cool, or without, that's up to you. If you want to do it as a warm-up, let's stick to ma, like this. Ma, ma, ma. And once again, I'm not changing. Could you hear? So if I change on purpose, listen now. Ma, ma, ma. Instead of, so that was wrong. Speaking voice, neutral voice. Ma, ma, ma. Neutral voice. Ma, ma, ma. Ma, ma, ma. Now, we are getting higher. Especially here for male voices. It's still low, not too high, but it's getting a little higher. So, ma, ma, ma. Try just to relax shoulders and everything. Just try to stay within that kind of framework of your usual speaking voice. Ma, ma, ma. Ma, ma, ma. Don't worry about vibrato. Just ma, ma, ma. Speaking voice. Hello, it's me, still me. That's your note. Ma, 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 ma. Oh, sorry, where was I? Ma, ma, ma. Ma, ma, ma. Ma, ma, ma. Could you hear that I changed something? I did it on purpose. Try not to do that. And ma, 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 ma. Now, female voices for you here can... It should be still alright, but you know, we are all different. So, ma, ma, ma. Let me move the keyboard. Ma, ma, ma. Try not to push. Ma, ma, ma. Try to relax everything. Ma, ma, ma. Ma, ma, ma. Now, if you hear any weird thing, that means that's your limit for now. And don't worry. Stick to it for a while. If that's the case, so if you're noticing that you're doing something wrong, with weird sounds, etc., etc., don't do it. So, ma, 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 I'm dancing. Probably you could hear, I can feel, and if you could see me, you could see that my jaw is getting, tight, contracted. And maybe you can see that the opening, so space between my teeth / lips, it's not as wide as it was just a while ago. So when you feel any or see or hear any of those things, for the time being, go lower. Ma, ma, ma. Little tightness there, okay. Let me go lower. Ma, ma, ma. Still, don't like it. Ma, ma, ma. It's better, but still. Ma, ma, ma. Oh, I'm in my comfort zone now. Can you hear the difference? Ma, ma, ma. Ma, ma, ma. And after a while, try to eliminate one M, the second one. So it's ma, and see if you can be consistently there with that ah sound. All right? That's how it works. That's how it goes. And you can, once one sound is more or less being interiorized, you can do other things. Let's say you can say ni, ni, ni. Ni, e, ni. That's my speaking voice. E for, I don't know, Ingrid, my friend. Yeah, E, ni. And that's your speaking voice. All right, that's your neutral position. Once you think, yeah, I can do it with 2 notes, try 5 up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I've just done it. If you notice, I was not thinking about it, using my usual, typical / neutral voice, and I've just done it. And if you can do it with numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Once again, this is not because I don't speak like that, do I? It's not because I don't speak with this voice. It's not because I don't speak with this one. But just, I'm using my, once again, neutral voice. And that's what you have to do from now on. Okay? I don't know if you notice also, and this is the very last thing, then when I speak, I tend to be, especially when I'm recording, a little louder. Probably if, it was just me, that's the volume that I would use. Okay? Ma. Keep that in mind. Choose how much you want to sing loud. Don't just do it as it comes, but, decide. And work with the volumes. Ma. That's still my voice, all right? A little lower in terms of softer. Ma, ma, ma. Ma, 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 ma. Ma. Little softer. Ma. But I'm trying to keep the same quality. Little louder. Ma. Ma. But I'm trying to keep the same position. Am I making sense? So when you practice, choose everything neutral, including the volume. Not too loud, not too soft, but something in between. Okay? That's all for now. So once again, this was your neutral voice. I hope it helps. And see you soon. Bye now. Bye-bye.
Thanks for joining us on our podcast. We hope you found our content insightful and thought-provoking. Before we go, we'd like to thank all our listeners for their invaluable support. If you enjoyed our podcast and want to contribute to its growth, please consider making a donation via PayPal to delilisantonio@gmail.com. That's D for Delta, E for Echo, L for Lima, I for India, L for Lima, L for Lima, I for India, S for Sierra, A for Alpha, N for November, T for Tango, O for Oscar, N for November, I for India, O for Oscar @gmail.com. Thank you so much for listening.